Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Yassine, and this right here is the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G, and I have a bunch of cases in front of me today, and I want to test out all these cases, see how they fit on the phone, see how the cutouts look, the buttons feel, and everything about them. We have a case from Poetic, one from Spigen, one from ESR, one from Caseology, and the last one is from Torres or Torres. I've never actually purchased or used a case from these guys, so hopefully they make good cases. And full disclosure, none of these were sent out to me. I actually bought all of these with my own money, so I'm going to be as honest as possible and let you know if they are really good or if they are really crappy. Now, they are all from Amazon, so I'll have affiliate links down below in the description. If you guys are interested in picking them up, then definitely go ahead and use those links because that helps the channel out. If not, they're there for the people that want it. Anyway, let's switch things over to the overhead cam and go through these cases one by one and see how they fit on the Galaxy Note 20 5G. All right, so if we move all these aside and we start with the Poetic case, we have the Poetic case right here. It comes in this dark box. It says Poetic on the front, and then there's just some information right here about the case. And then if you open this thing up, if I can open it up, it comes in this foam padding right here, and then once you take it out of the foam padding, this right here is what the case looks like. And this is a very industrial built case. It's made out of hard shell on the back, and even on the sides it's kind of hard and stiff, but you do get this little soft area right here in the middle, and the same thing on that side. It's for you to easily grab the case and hold it. Now on the back you have this little thing that pops open, and it's like a kickstand, so you could go ahead and put your phone like that, or you can go ahead and put it in a landscape mode in case you want to consume some media. But overall, this is for those people that are going to be active, and it's a very rugged case. Now it's two parts, so you have this inside part right here, and then you have the outside part. So let's see how it fits on the phone, and let's see how those cutouts are and also the buttons. So this part goes right on top of the phone like that, and then after that you just go ahead and force it into the phone, or force the case into the case, since it's two parts. All right, so there you go. Now we have the case that's in the phone that's inside the case, full coverage, a giant lip on the back over the camera so that you're not gonna drop it, or if you drop it you're not gonna scratch it because you have nice protection around where the camera would be. And overall, this is nice. Let me see how the buttons feel. So the buttons are very clicky. There's no lag, there's no delay. You click it and you feel it, and it sounds pretty good, and it feels really nice in the hands. On the bottom you have cutouts for your S Pen, the speaker, the mic, and then you also have this flap right here, and that covers the whole charging port, and it's a fairly nice sized charging port. And it's, like I said, this is a very rugged case. This is a very full protection. So let's take this thing off and move on to the next case. Okay, so the next case we have is the Spigen case right here, and this one comes in this white box. It's got some information on the back, and it says Spigen right here on the top. What I do like about these guys is their boxes have this little tab right here that you can grab and pull, and that just makes it easy for me to open the box. Honestly, it's not a big deal or a game changer, but I like the fact that they pay attention to the little details like that. You get this clear bag in this one, and this right here is a soft plastic case. So as you guys can see, it bends easily, and you can basically fold it in half, but it should provide nice protection. You have a large cutout for the camera, large cutouts for the charging port, the S Pen, the speaker right there. And besides that, there's nothing else going on for this case. It's super easy to install. You just push the sides in like that, and then you have this nice minimal feeling case, and it looks overall really nice. There is a lip right here where it protects the camera so that you don't get it scratched up if you put it on a table and you're sliding it back and forth. And once again, like I said, there are cutouts right here where the charging port is, and it's an oversized cutout, so you can fit even funky cables or oversized cables. Besides that, it's got a nice texture to the back, gives you a nice grip, and the phone's not gonna fall. The buttons work really nice, and they feel really good in the hands, almost as good as the Poetic ones. And overall, so far, I'm liking this case. Next up, we have this case from ESR, and ESR makes some nice cases. I've used their stuff over the past 6 months. I discovered them about 6 months ago. They have this little thing that you gotta peel over here, but once you peel it, you can pop open the case, or you can pop open the box, slide the case out. They got a little bit of advertising in here. There's a ESR prize drawing that you guys can win right there with the code. So if you want to use that code to enter, go nuts, go ahead. And then just a little bit of information on how to actually use this case and how to put things on, because there's something a little special about this case, and I'm gonna get right into it. And it's that kickstand right there. So this case has a kickstand that you can like open up like that, and once again you can stand it up like this and use it to prop your phone, or you could do it in landscape mode. It's not gonna fall. I don't know how well the portrait mode is gonna work, but just it's still, you have it there. As long as you're not pushing on it, it should work fine. Once you put the case on the phone, then it gives you nice protection. You have nice large cutout right here for the camera. There is a lip around the camera, so I could actually feel it if you, I don't know, maybe you guys could see it in the camera, but if you do that, you could feel the lip. You got nice protection. You have nice giant cutouts right here for the mic, speaker, S Pen, and the charging port. And overall, it's a nice case. The buttons feel good and they're very clicky. You get nice feedback when you press the buttons, so they are nicely, they work great. It's a smoked color, so if you have a dark phone, it's gonna look even darker, but if you have the white phone or the bronze one, then it's going to look like a smoked version of that. Overall, this is a nice case if you want to display your phone and show them what it looks like on the inside while still protecting it. You do get that kickstand. I don't know how you feel about that kickstand. Let me know how you guys feel about kickstands on cases in the comment section down below. Okay, so next up we have the case from Caseology, and once again, just like the Spigen box, this has a little flap right there that you can grab and pull open, and if you pull it open, then you can easily go ahead and open the box and take out the case. And once we do, it comes in this plastic wrapping. And then you get this little piece of paper that says, "Welcome to the club. We are happy to have you." So bunch of little information. That's that. Thank you. And then this is a nice case. So it's hard plastic. It still bends a little and flexes a little, but it's nothing like the Spigen one that's completely folds in half, but it's very thin. You have little corners right here, corner cutouts right here. Let me see if I can get this camera to focus. Corner cutouts right here and on the sides right here, and that just gives you a little bit of extra protection and it's easier for you to put the phone into the case. On the sides right here, you have rubberized area, and this rubberized area gives it a nice grip for you to grab and for you to hold, because everywhere else on this case is very smooth. But on the sides right here, you could see that there is a rubberized area, and then on this side, it's another rubberized area. It actually feels like a filer, a nail filer, so that's easy for you to hold and you're not gonna drop your phone. Because this phone is very expensive, you don't wanna drop it. It's super easy to put it in. I like the fact that it's super easy to put in. It makes it almost too easy to put in. You have nice large cutouts right over here for the charging port, for the speaker, mic, and the S Pen. Nice lip around where the camera is going to be so that you're not going to scratch it, and the actual lens or the actual camera bump is not going to touch the table if you do put it on the table. And then the buttons actually are also cut out. So I don't know how I feel about that, because they're cut out and they expose the actual buttons, which is fine, and I like that. So that means I can actually push the buttons. But sometimes like the little lip that it forms around the cutout makes it hard for me, or like makes it hard for you to press the button. Let's see how these do. So if I'm pressing the button right here, I could do it, I have no problem, but it takes a little bit more effort. It takes a little bit more time because, like I said, the cutout is sort of creating like a lip around it. So when you try to push it, it actually stops your fingers from pressing the button. So you gotta like finesse it a little or push it a little hard. Besides that, this is a very nice case, and this is for somebody who wants a very minimal case that'll do the protection, give you a nice grip, and just look simple. Okay, so the last case on the list is from Torres. It says simple but unique. So we're gonna see how simple this thing is and how unique it is. It's got some information on the back in different languages, and it just says Torres. So let's pop this open. I do like the orange accent on the case, but that could just be a personal preference. And then when you open it, you get a little piece of paper that says, let's start a wonderful journey. Hopefully they made good cases so we could start a wonderful journey. And then it comes in this plastic bag. And if I take the case off, then once again, this is similar to the case from Caseology. It's not as stiff. So the one from Caseology feels a little stiffer. This one feels a little bit more flimsy, but it's for like ultra minimalist people, ultra thin case. Like it's super thin, but it provides protection everywhere. There are no cutouts on the top corner right here, and none on the top corner right here, but you do get a cutout on the bottom corners right there, if the camera is picking this thing up right here, and then you get another one right here on this side. But overall, let's see how this fits. Oh, this one's nice. This one's like the least amount of case, which also probably means the least amount of protection, because it's like fits like a glove. It's very thin. I do like the fact that there is a lip right here that actually protects the camera bump, and obviously it bumps out, so you're gonna have that bump regardless. And then for the actual cutouts right here where there are the charging port and you have the S Pen, the charging port is actually like a giant cutout, just like the buttons on the side right there. It's a giant cutout. So you're actually pressing the buttons and there's no protection for the buttons right there, just for you to know. There's no grips on the sides. It's very smooth. It's very slippery. Yeah, it'll actually slide down your hand. Oh, so that's one thing to know. But I think this is just like as thin as it gets. This is like if you want to put a case on your phone, but you still want to admire your phone and have as much phone available to you as possible, and you don't really drop your phone that much. So that's overall what I think about this case. Besides that, going through all the cases, as somebody who likes to rock no case on their phone, I would have to go with the Torres case because it's the thinnest, the most minimalist case, and that's what I prefer. If you want a good balance between protection and like not bulk, I would say go with the Spigen case. Spigen case feels nice in the hands, and it provides a lot of protection, but without adding that much bulk. The ESR case is nice. It's got a kickstand if you're into that. And this one from Caseology, it's similar to the Spigen one, even though I picked the Spigen one to be my favorite. This is if you want a hard shell case. This one's for the soft shell case, but these two ultimately are like the best bang for your buck in terms of like protection and without adding that much bulk. I can't say that much about the Poetic one. The Poetic one is nice if you are an active person and you go out a lot and you are dropping your phone all the time. This is probably the best protection. It's very rugged. One thing I didn't like about it is putting the phone in there and taking the phone out is a pain in the ass because it's 2 layers and you gotta finesse your way around it. So this is not something easy for you to put your phone in and take it out. So if you're somebody who takes their phone in and out on a daily or a weekly basis, definitely stay away from the Poetic one. Besides that, that's everything for the cases. I'm probably gonna keep the Torres one on my phone. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. If it's your first time to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, stay plugged.